All right, I want to welcome each and every single one of you to Chivorium University. My name is Todd, and on behalf of myself and my wife Gina, we are one of the many ambassadors here at Chivorium. And today I want to talk about the four phases of Chivorium, the four evolutionary thought processes you're going to go through as you learn more and more about our company. Now, number one, when most people get started in our company, their thought process, phase one, right? It's all about the travel savings. And guys, don't get me wrong, it is. I mean, if you simply you'll pull up our site compared to Expedia, compared to Booking.com, I mean, it's right there on the screen, over $2,000 in savings to our monthly subscribers. By the way, guys, we're so excited about our savings. You can give away our travel site for free to anyone and everyone. Now, they can't save as much as you and I can, but they can save half as much as you and I can, where you and I would save $2,000 because we're monthly subscribers. Your free customer can save $1,068. And remember that for every dollar they save, you're going to make $1 in free travel that can be applied toward hotels, rental cars, cruises, flights, gift cards, Amazon gift cards, those kind of things. But again, we are documented showing people how to save huge money on travel. How about cruises? I mean, you can see here, on the normal, retail websites, on the cruise website, $6,400 for the cruise. Our site, $5,000, guys. We just saved the customer $1,405. And guys, we have a guarantee every time somebody books with us. They are guaranteed to save money over any other public site on the hotels, the cruises, the vacation packages, worldwide tours, car rentals, activities, these kinds of things. In fact, if you find a rate lower than ours, which rarely happens, okay? But if you do, I mean, get excited. Man, I found a rate half the price. Great. We're not only going to match that rate, we're going to refund 10% of your money. You are guaranteed to save money with our company. And you can do this with resorts and hotels, cruises, car rentals, parks, tours, activities, entertainment. So, phase one, it's about travel savings. Well, that is until you go on a couple of different world tours. Once you've been on a world tour or two or three, you start to meet people from all over the world. My wife and I recently, we were in Prague, and we were in Prague for $1. So here we are on this unbelievable, just beautiful resort, and we're there for $1. But we're there with 300 other like-minded people from about 20 different countries. And you can go to Prague on your own. You can book it anywhere, but you cannot have the same experience that we had being there with 300 other like-minded people. Now, when you get around like-minded people, people who are just like you, people who are just like me, the energy is kinetic. You meet someone, it's like, oh my gosh, you could be my BFF. It's like the conversation is just, I mean, you're talking for 40 minutes. It feels like you've been talking for 4 minutes. Yeah, but then you're meeting people from all over the world. You're meeting people from the Solomon Islands and Papua New Guinea and Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan. You're meeting people from Belgium and France and the UK and Spain and people from Romania. You're meeting people from Singapore, people from Thailand, people from Argentina, Colombia, Chile, people from Canada, all over the United States. And you're going to be exchanging information. Here's my WhatsApp information, my Facebook, my Instagram, and you guys are going to end up keeping in touch. And you're going to end up with friends all over the world. And you're going to come back and say, wow, Todd, initially I thought it was about the travel savings. And it is. The travel savings are huge. But I realized that it's not about travel savings. This is a family. It's this connection to like-minded people. The trips are epic. It's not just about the place and the price. It's about this connection to other people from around the world. And so you've gone through an evolutionary process, right? At first, it was about the travel savings. And now you realize it's not just about the travel savings. It's about this big, gigantic Chivorium family that you're going to have all over the world. Well, that is until you get to what I call phase three and you start to make some money. And then you're like, okay, at first I thought it was about the travel savings. Then it was about the Chivorium family, but it's about the money. It's about the money, right? I mean, the money's coming in and you can do what you want, when you want, with whom you want, anytime you want. And you're thinking, okay, at first I thought it was about travel savings. Then it was about the connection to like-minded people. But guys, I'm telling you, it's about the money. Okay. That's phase number 3. That is until you get to phase number 4. And that's where this is going to happen to you. People are going to come up and say, you've changed my life. You have changed my life. And when you start having people say that to you, realize it's not just about the travel savings. It's not just about the Chivorian family, and it's not about the money. It's about the impact that you're having on people all over the world. And you never know how far the ripples of your actions are going to reach. I'll never forget when we were, first telling Daryl Maria Roberts, and we were, in the process of trying to recruit them. We were softball parents, they were baseball parents. Well, who knew that they would take over a year to recruit a guy by the name of Danny Seglinall? And then Danny would have a friend that was, from France, and they got this huge team that goes all the way through France and Belgium and into Switzerland and into Mauritius Island and into the French Polynesian Islands. I mean, all over the world, and countless ambassadors. We're talking tens of thousands of customers and people that have been impacted. You just never know how far the ripples of your actions are going to reach, with layers and layers and layers of people saying, wow, you've absolutely changed my life. And none of that would have happened if you didn't take the actions you took way back when. And you begin to realize, wow, I have a miracle in my mouth. I have the ability to change people's lives, of people I've never met, in languages I don't even speak, in countries that I have never even heard of yet. But it spreads from person to person to person. And again, when people come up and say you changed my life, when you have people like Daryl Maria, or you look at Ambassador Tatiana, Ambassador Arkir, two just incredible people, or when you hear the story of Pastor Deborah Taylor and Pastor Guy Taylor. And Pastor Guy, unfortunately, he passed away, but when he did, his 2 granddaughters, they were 4 years old, 6 years old, they inherited that business. He was a 2-star director, making roughly $2,000 a month. And that check goes into a trust account every month on their behalf. But then he became a 3-star director. Then he became a 4-star director. Then he became an ambassador. Then he became a 1-star ambassador. He's knocking on 2-star at the time of this recording. That check has exploded and become a 6-figure residual income that these 2 little girls are splitting. They're only 4 and 6 when they got the money. Now that they're 7 and 9. But I mean, you've changed my life. But what my granddad did way back when is now impacted us, and that money and the legacy, right? And you realize, wow, it's not just about travel savings. It's not just about the connection. It's not just about the money, but it's about the impact that I can make in other people's lives all over the world. And you're going to find that that's the most enriching part of it all. Knowing that when people come up and say that, it's this incredible feeling you're going to have inside, knowing that you've made a difference, not just in your family's life, but in countless other families' lives. And so, guys, the 4 phases of Chivorium, you're going to go through each phase. It's an evolutionary process, but enjoy the journey and realize it's the most enriching thing in the entire world. God bless. Thanks for listening.